I've arrived in Skopje, 3-hour flight from Luton, £56 return. I'm now at the central bus station. I've got another 3-hour journey to Lake Ohrid, I think it's pronounced. So I'm so excited to be here. I feel like this is a really exotic place. Not many people come to North Macedonia. 3 hours on this might be a little bit uncomfortable. Feels so good to get off that bus. I ended up being on there for nearly 4 hours. Let's get some snacks. Just a little snack. Let's see if I can find a taxi. I want to try and get to a viewpoint and watch the sunset and then have a walk around by the lake. So I have no idea what the taxis look like. Thank you, Mr. Taxi. That saved me an hour hike. Wow. So this is Lake Ohrid and that is the centre, and I believe that might be Albania over there. Wow. This is incredible. What a view. And I'm so glad to not sit down anymore. You know it's spring because I swapped my red North Face jacket for a white one, and I've swapped my black Nike Shox for white Nike Shox. It's been quite a long walk and it's all uphill to this restaurant from the viewpoint. Here we go, nearly there. I don't know if that's the restaurant or if that's the restaurant. Oh, hello. Oh, you're very friendly. Hello. You want to come? Can you show me? Show me where to go, please. Let's try this way. I don't know. Is it that way? Let's try this way. Oh, what a cutie. Such personality. Yep. He is actually showing me the way, or she. I'm not sure. I might be the only customer there. They have music playing. Thank you for your service. However, can I repay you? Thanks to the cat, I found my way to the restaurant, and let me show you the view. Nice little church there. Okay, so here we have the fish soup as a starter. It's very, very hot, but it is very flavoursome. Chicken parmesan. The cheapest way to see the world is to travel out of season. But I underestimated just how dark it would get. I mean, it is like 6 PM, but it's pretty damn dark. Up on the hill is a cross lit up. That's quite nice. Just waiting for my taxi. Here's my taxi. So just a 10-minute taxi ride and we are at the lake. Let's go and touch the lake water. I have to touch this famous lake. It's one of the oldest lakes in Europe, or if not the oldest. A little bit cold, as to be expected. I mean, look at the boards for the boat excursions. You can just imagine what this place is like in the summer. I'm sure it's absolutely heaving. Adventure cruise. Looks like it's got a slide into the sea. And party cruise. As I said, imagine this place in the summer. You could even go fishing, do a fishing tour. My plan is to get some steps in, burn off my dinner, and then I can go find some dessert. I already know what I want, some ceviche. I was looking at some facts on the bus about North Macedonia. Apparently there's over 34 mountains, and I saw a few of those on the coach, and it's beautiful. Honestly, I'm sure there's a lot of hiking and things like that to do around here. There's loads of churches, loads, and already I saw so many people wearing crosses, even people having like Jesus as their phone screen wallpaper. Past loads of churches, monasteries. You can tell it's like a very religious place. Yeah. The other interesting fact is that 25 to 30% apparently of the population is Albanian, but it depends on the city. Some cities are like 50-60%. According to the taxi driver where I am now is like 5 to 10%. So yeah, that's quite interesting. And then there's a few other different nationalities in the population as well, but much smaller. I guess the good thing about the lake being so big is there's loads of restaurants just like this. I mean, look how lovely that looks. Just lining the whole of the lake. Lots of outdoor seating. Starting to feel a little bit more like a holiday destination, different stalls, souvenirs, all of that. Looks like I found my trileche and tea. I ate my dessert and drank my tea as quickly as possible. I felt a bit uncomfortable in there. It felt like being inside someone's living room, but not in a nice, comforting way, like an uncomfortable way. Yeah. Just got to find my accommodation now. I feel like I'm in a movie walking down these streets. Okay, here we go. I'm not sure how much you can see. But there's the lake. Oh my gosh, that is lovely. Here's the building. I'm sure it's going to look a lot better in the morning. Okay, here we go. First look. I guess this is my kitchen. Cute. My bed. I'm sure that's going to be an amazing view in the morning. Yeah, this is very cute. Wow. Okay. So this was £67 for 2 nights, and believe me, there was much cheaper ones you could get. As I said, there's definitely cheaper accommodation, but with this place you pay for the view, which we'll see in the morning, and the little garden patio bit really. Good morning. Now that's what you're paying for with this apartment or studio. Looks like it's going to be a nice March day. And this is what the apartment looks like in the day or the morning. Just sit here, overlooking the lake. Everything's so different in the daytime. The stray dogs are following me and one just butted me. If I lived here, I'd be really motivated to run. When you have a view like this. I don't want to get too close. The lake goes up to 288 meters deep. I can't even imagine that kind of depth. Definitely some monsters if it's going that deep. It's like real life Jungle Run. Anyone else remember that game? So there's the famous monastery you see in all the photos. And here is the famous church. What a view. If I lived here, every time I have an argument with my partner, I just bring them to this table, because I think you can solve anything with God and some sunshine and a good view. I'm sure many of us have seen places on Instagram and been disappointed when we've got there, but this is exactly as it looks on Instagram. I'm not sure how good my phone captures it, but it's stunning. Let's see if we follow the path here.
Something in my head, I immediately think that maybe I can make this reality. Swastika, here we have the symbol. As long
yeah.
we are of habit, weave together, plait together, the flexible willow tree branch. All this, the clearest, the purest waters of Europe, 22 meters transparency.
Wow.
The most clear waters of Europe, placed with a shine, with halo, with light.
And it's 280 meters deep. Some parts, the deepest.
Let's say 300 meters deep.
Oh my gosh.
30 kilometers long, 15 kilometers wide, 300 meters deep. The largest amount of drinking water in Europe. It's a halo, holy, health, healing is all the same word. Human beings, very special beings.
Absolutely.
And where we have entered dwellings for the monks' monastery.
So this is going to be the university. And this.
All of this is the university all together.
Okay.
Institute, theological faculty and monastery.
So when will it be finished constructed?
That is something that they cannot really tell you.
Oh.
I have no idea. There one church, here another, we set free. The third one is underneath the track that we use presently to approach this archaeological exhibition. And part by the altar of the medieval temple that is from the 7th. Otherwise the church is brand new, 24 years old.
Wow. It's beautiful. Wow, that guy is very passionate. You can't film inside, but it is pretty. It's just very dark, and it's got a different feel to some of the other churches, monasteries, cathedrals I've been in the last couple of years. But yeah, I mean, you can't deny its beauty. So the tour guide was just there waiting for any tourists. I was definitely the only one there. It's a bit intense having a tour just on your own, but he was very knowledgeable. I think I gave him about €4 as donation, so give what you can, I guess. He said the building that's, you know, half finished, they started building it in 2010. It's part of the university that's going to be built there, or is being built there, or was being built there. I don't know what to say. But yeah, 16 years later and it's not finished.